Lee Cheuk Yiu, who seems to have lost the fight a little bit.
Well, he's had 5 in a row now, Christie. He went on a 5-point run early in the second game, and now again.
The one that Lee Cheuk Yiu came out on top, it was a beforehand we were all in straight games. Yeah, Christie's the favourite here, but on his day, Lee Cheuk Yiu is capable of an upset, so it will be. From the Indonesian national team and wanting the needs to be to a player, and it might be that and I think his very first tournament as an independent he did really well, but as things move on and having family responsibilities, you know, when you're 20 years old and before all of that happens in your life, you just sort of turn up and do as you're told. And yeah, these Indonesian singles players, knowing Erwin Shire as I do relatively well, and I know he's working with Sindhu now for most of this year, but spent such a long time training Jonatan Christie, Anthony Ginting and those guys, and I've seen perhaps at that age might not be spending as much time.
The priorities change, of course.
Yeah.
To stay ahead in this early stages of the opening game. Still one of those players who's, you know, again, always in contention, but hasn't been able to really medal yet in the tournament.
Yeah, he's got some good results in Asia, the championships and the games, but like you say, that's all Indonesian, all England final that year was a really good week.
Yeah.
For both Christie and Ginting.
It is. Yeah, the quarterfinals is, I'm sure, something that he wants to now go one-up semi.
I think you're right, there is a big expectation on him. And it's tough these days, you know, the quality of those around him, like very much like Yamik
Antonsen in his half of the draw. That's the other thing, right?
I was really pleased for Antonsen during your introduction, because I think you said something like waiting in the semi-final. I thought, oh, I don't think Anders Antonsen knew he was. I also think,
you know, with Angka Long Angus, obviously now been a lot for him to handle. Lee Cheuk Yiu. In fact, you'd say that Angka Long Angus is still getting some solid results in.
Yeah, absolutely. Impressive for a man that's not getting any younger.
Yeah. I remember when it was also Victor Wong was in the mix. So they had is to get men's singles back up and running for Hong Kong, China. Among other things, as head coach. 2-point advantage, just trying to stay ahead as the mid-game break approaches. Two-point run right at the end to ensure it went his way.
Yeah, and I think the conditions are a little bit different inside the arenas today. A bit of rain overnight and this morning, and it definitely feels a bit cooler. And it will have an impact on doors open and closed around the arena, and also the aircon levels. And so, yeah, getting a feel in the early stages of a match for the conditions on court is a big thing for these guys.
Christie. So 12-9 now. I just remember. Pretty happy with his the way his game played out in the end.
The neutral game. Keep a good length and good shot quality. He's got a very all-round.
Yeah. Last 3 have been third-round exits, as we saw in the records earlier. 2021, he lost.
Hasn't gone away since the break, and this is a big, important part of this opening game.
Yeah, he's absorbing.
Orthodox in his attacking, Christie, for the most part. There's been the odd shot of variation, but yes, nice little deception. Type of creativity from Christie all that often. He's a very orthodox player, textbook. That's better. He's found the line this time. He's tried 3 or 4 times. Deceptions as well. It's brave from Lee Cheuk Yiu, and it's paying off. Extra bit of pressure on Christie, and you can't argue that it's not working. I mean, he's managed to keep massive this point. Good quality from Christie, but it's a good defense. A little bit short. Big smash from Lee Cheuk Yiu.
Well defended by Christie as well.
What's just enough. But it's special shots or extra level shots, whereas Lee Cheuk Yiu is really trying to play with a bit more risk.
Well, he saved 2 game points. The quarterfinal once more. He's made it twice before at the World Championships. Question then is, what is the advice that Lee Cheuk Yiu probably got in that game to make sure that he comes out and pushes this into 3?
Yeah, it's a good question. It's hard to go one of 2 ways for Christie. He's either got to continue the game plan, stay solid, be conservative. He's not taking a lot of risks necessarily. He got the job done, but there must have been some worrying moments towards the end. Lee Cheuk Yiu might try even harder, try and be even more creative and play with even higher risk. If they come off, great, it'll make it close, and then Christie will have to change something to combat that. However, it might be an effort wasted. It might be that Lee Cheuk Yiu takes a higher risk and then he's playing within himself.
Well, it's him and Alwi Farhan left in the draw from Indonesia's men's singles. Ginting, of course, losing against Tumapap of...
Got to protect. He's expected to get through. And the last 2 rallies, we've just seen...
Yeah, well, Christie taking full advantage. Where he lost to Axelsen in straights. But it's that one peak again. Yes, COVID didn't help. Probably broke his rhythm completely with the timing.
He hit that over the net, over his opponent's side of the net, in fact. I mean, such a quick reaction. It's very difficult for umpire and service judge to catch.
Yeah.
And that's where, in my opinion, we could do with an extra level, just to look down on the line from the crossbar to see if the ball had crossed or not. Because why not? It's very difficult for anybody on the pitch to really know. In badminton, how often do we get that, where there's a shot tight to the net and, you know, a proper high-quality slow-motion replay even frame it to show where he struck the shuttle. And, you know, that should be Christie's his opponent, but Lee Cheuk Yiu half-volleyed the shuttle.
Yeah.
It bounced before he hit the racket, and nobody picked up on it. We saw it on the replay to the court officials and the judges and the umpire to be able to have an ability to pick up on that. And yes, we would all like to see honesty, because the player knew. Lee Cheuk Yiu knew.
Yeah.
So you can accept that it's not his job to make that decision, it's somebody else's. And that's where we need, I think, a little bit more in the sport. The games went and sat down, wouldn't come back on court, had a full meltdown.
Yeah.
It's not the player's job.
Yeah. All the assistance and support it needs to grow. Part of it is, of course, getting the officiating exactly right.
In different areas, from the umpires allowing the extended, with AI technology these days, there are developments which might even take human. No, I'm making a big deal out of this, but imagine it's the final, and imagine it's 19-all, and that happens.
I mean,
you'd feel hard done by, wouldn't you, as the receiver of the person that lost the point?
Jonatan
Perhaps
Christie.
Lee Cheuk Yiu, who... The thing is, when you get in that situation, if I'm Lee Cheuk Yiu and I've played a net shot and Christie's pouncing the net in a back notice.
Yeah. Highly possible. But
that's a lot more aggressive from Christie, who was very quick to get back behind that.
But much more aggressive hitting from Christie in the second game. Became too big a gap, too much in her head. The mistake.
Lee Cheuk Yiu, who seems to have lost the fight a little bit.
Well, he's had 5 in a row now, Christie. He went on a 5-point run early in the second game, and now again.
To get the short lift, and when things are flowing, when you're in the zone, everything.
He's really steamrolled Lee Cheuk Yiu in this second game.
And what was the first thing that happened when he got a decent lead?